Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the month of January. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Pisces, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind and please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. Now, just a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you're one of those people that watches my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Really helps my channel grow in a big way, and same is true for you if this is your first time watching me. Tapping the like button also helps with the algorithm. So let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. We'll make sure everything's in view and then we'll get right into it. All right. Energy on the bottom, you have the King of Swords. So this is a card of, you can think of this as like divine law and order. When you get the King of Swords, it's the energy of integrity and sort of doing those things that you need to do to maintain your integrity. And with that, this is somebody who will give, if it's not a quality of yourself and it's another person that we're talking about here, this is somebody who will like give you a fair shot. This is someone who will help you get from point A to point B. They will not take an emotional interest in you, but they'll do, they'll get you from point A to point B, right? They'll help you out in your business. And you could even find this person like in a legal situation, like they might be a lawyer if they're not a boss, something like that going on here. But on another level, the King of Swords says that it may be time for you to take authority over your life here and take ownership of your life and the actions that you do each and every day. And with the sword here, you can think of this as like this King of Swords person cuts through the drama. They cut through anything that's no longer serving them. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and put that right here and see what else we have here for you. You have a very nice reading, Pisces, I must say. Looks like the new year is starting off with a bang for you here. So I definitely like to see that. Right away in the middle, you have the Three of Cups. So I really like this energy here to start off the year for you. This is a card of joy, happiness, celebration, trinity, unity, good times with others. As you can see, the three friends or the three sisters here are dancing above the cups, and these cups are spilling and overflowing with joy. And so it's this feeling of having your cups obviously overflowing, things going well in your life. This is an energy of your social circle, the people that you interact with, the people that you hang out with, things along those lines when you get the Three of Cups. So I definitely like to see that energy for you here in the middle. And so, there could be something here where I'm just trying to connect this to the King of Swords. It could mean that some of you are setting boundaries here with somebody as well. I actually feel like it's a very good energy, but the King of Swords would be somebody who sets a boundary, and you do have this walking away energy above that. We'll get into it more as we go along. But in the first week of the month, as we roll into 2022, you have the Hermit, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So this Hermit energy is saying that if you take moments within your day, within your week, within this month to listen to the inner voice, there could be a really nice gift that is given to you here. You could come up with something great. And the Hermit is somebody who is sort of traveling the universe for answers, for knowledge. You could also say that they are traveling their inner consciousness for answers as well. Along their journey, Pisces, they find that the light is not only within the lantern, but it's also within themselves. And so for some of you here, you may be looking to embrace the sage of the path of the sage here in this month, or at least in the beginning of the month. You have this Four of Swords as well, which is, this is a card that's been coming in for many signs, all about quality rest. This can say that this person here on the bed is healing from heartbreak, as you see the Three of Swords card on the banner above them. But I feel like for more of you, this is talking about, I think for more of you, this is talking about taking moments here to give yourself quality rest with the Hermit above it, which is more about like independent solo sage energy, not necessarily looking to other people for answers and not necessarily being influenced by other people's energy, but rather taking moments to do what you need to do for yourself. You have this Page of Cups as well. You know, this to me feels like self-love here in this row. However, on a much deeper or on a much more broad level here, the Page of Cups can indicate like a romantic offer or somebody new entering into your life. You could find out that someone's interested in you, something like that. Somebody could come forward and offer their cup out to you, if you will, and say, hey, let's go get coffee or whatever it might be. And yeah, so I definitely like to see that. This will catch you by surprise if this is for you, because it's in the lower row, which is the unexpected, the unseen, the hidden, the subconscious. But as we do have this sort of solo energy and this message of you going within, it would not be surprised for me to see that this could also be talking about self-love. So yeah, also need to just say that. Now in the middle, you have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So, you know, we have a really interesting energy here where we have this Page of Cups in the first week. We now have this other Cups card, these other two Cups cards here in the middle. So we talked about how the Three of Cups could be your social circle, but I also see you walking away from something with this Eight of Cups here. It could very well be that there's someone in your social circle that you need to set a boundary with or you need to walk away from. There could be one of these three people here could be toxic, because these 8 cups here represent toxic situations or disappointments that this person has their back turned towards. And instead, I actually love the Eight of Cups because it's, for me, a card of empowerment. This person's about to embark on a journey towards the fulfillment of their wishes. And for you, this could mean like, yeah, setting boundaries with somebody. But at the same time, you could just respectfully like and amicably say, no, you know what, you're cool, whatever, but like right now I don't want to get coffee or whatever it might be with this Page of Cups. Some of you may be doing that, something like that. It might not be that exact scenario, but you have the Six of Wands as well here, which is an energy of big victory, big success, public recognition. Okay, so I do see you like, I don't know, there's like a gathering between you and other people here with the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. It should be joyous. It should be celebratory in some ways, because the Six of Wands, this person is exceeding expectation after having won the victory of the Five of Wands. And so it's a very good card. So yeah, I see like something public here, like a public situation or gathering. And I guess I'll be interested to see how we clarify the Eight of Cups and the Three of Cups in this reading, because it's not immediately clear to me yet, but that's why we clarify. So in the last row, we have the column, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So this last column here is like to wrap out the month, all Pentacles energies. So money, material situations, your home environment, things along those lines. This Two of Pentacles here, it's interesting, we have this 2 into the Three of Pentacles. This is an interesting progression of events. So the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling or fluctuating wealth, potentially weighing options and decisions. And the Three of Pentacles indicates some sort of reward or recognition for a quality job well done. You can see the mallets here on their belt, the anvil in the background. They're holding up something that they're proud of, and they're being rewarded for their work. Along with that, you have this Nine of Pentacles here, which is financial independence, success. I always like to say this is sort of like, I get the energy of passive income, or like long-term investments paying off when I get this Nine of Pentacles, something that some sort of level of abundance where it sustains you over the long haul. And so putting these three Pentacles cards together, some of you are really moving up in your job situation or whatever it is that you do for work. You may be getting a pay bump, a pay increase, or something like this, where there's like some extra financial support, or you may realize at some point in this month of January that you can go on your own if you've been dependent on somebody. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I really appreciate you being here. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we get here for you, Pisces, to clarify. Wow, okay, so you have Radha, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Definitely like that energy. Some of you maybe are meeting somebody. You have Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. You also have Katumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. As well as Horus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So there is something here with relationships, harmonizing, balancing out. You know, this Libra card is the King of Swords is the energy of Libra, and which is all about harmony, balance. It could mean that you're simply achieving harmony in your social circle. That may be walking away from someone or something, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have It's Up to You, Improving Health, and Trust. All right, so it could mean, you know, this Four of Swords here is a card of healing. It's definitely a card you want to see if you have been nursing an injury or an illness. And to get the Improving Health card, I definitely like. With Trust, you know, this may have taxed you mentally. Obviously, I'm not medical advice. I'm not a medical professional or anything. But, you know, it does look like things are improving for you in specific ways. And as it relates to this walking away and this going within, I think it's time to trust whatever messages that come forward for you in that process. Let's see what else we have for you, Pisces. Okay, so you have the Page of Pentacles, another page, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords here is somebody who's going through transitions. Okay, if you're somebody who's traveling or moving, I didn't really get a whole travel energy, but if you are traveling in this month, there could be like some sort of happy offer around that. You may just like randomly meet somebody. That's maybe for a small portion of you, but actually what I feel like is going on here is some of you are like transitioning away from somebody. And this is like a big rite of passage that you're undergoing here with this Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups walking away, and the Hermit going within, listening to the voice, the inner voice. And so, yeah, some of you doing that. You have this Eight of Pentacles as well. The same, very similar energy to the Three of Pentacles in that this person's sort of wrapping up their latest creation. Their other ones are here, are hanging up on the post above them. This talks about you having some sort of major talent here in your life. You have a gift for something, Pisces, maybe multiple gifts, but you know, this is you really trusting those things and continuing to grow those things here. Some of you have also been working too hard because the Eight of Pentacles does suggest hard work, and you have the Four of Swords under it. Another page is all about good news coming into your life. So there's some sort of good news here coming in for you. And what do we have there with that Hermit? Okay, so if there's like a financial offer or like a job offer, some of you are going to take time to go within to see if that offers for you or not. You have the Emperor. Yeah, that's boss energy right there. You have the Tower, and wow, another page. So that's 3 pages. We had a Page of Cups down here. Now we have the Page of Cups here and the Page of Pentacles. So we did have this Radha card as well, which is about relationship harmony and healing. You have this Three of Cups. I do see that there's something going on in your social circle with the Tower. Tower can indicate an upheaval, an illusion being exposed. The Tower has to do with you potentially living in a house of cards, something along those lines, where eventually it was going to collapse anyway. So the Tower is sort of like the universe coming in and doing that for you. So never be afraid of any of these cards, and definitely like the Tower can strike fear in people, but it's really something that takes you along your path. It's actually a good thing when you really think about it because it takes you to the energy of the star. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be challenging, but it does say that there are potentially upheavals that are providing you with soul growth. The Emperor's like a very good omen for business situations, for career situations, and you have it with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, some of you are going to like be in major pursuit of career goals in this month, and that may mean that you have to like break away from someone or people that you've been hanging out with or spending time with or something like that. You have the Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is a powerful card. It starts off all of the tarot. It is, this person's about to jump off the ledge. They have no idea if they're going to land successfully or not. And that's the entire point of the Fool, which is the Fool leaps forward without attachments to what was or what could have been. They have no idea where they're going yet. They have no idea if they're going to be successful. They're taking everything that they can fit on their back here, or in their, backpack, whatever you want to call it, and they're taking it with you and with them, and they're really going for it. And so for some of you, there's this energy here of you really in your financial or material or work related life, all of those things, you're really going for it, okay? And with this Four of Pentacles here, don't let fears of losing what you have hold you back from having this full energy. As you can see, this person's hanging on very tightly. You have the Nine of Pentacles under it. There is financial independence coming for you. You just need to keep doing the thing that feels right for you. And eventually, the cards would suggest that it will work out. Five of Wands, there is some sort of conflict here, but it's about like a change that you have to make that puts you in pursuit of these mental or these material goals. You also have this Judgment card on the bottom. When I get the Judgment and the Tower, that's like major spiritual revelations, okay? Like massive awakenings, massive understandings, an extremely spiritual combination to get. That feels like a sort of shocking type of thing, or a wake-up call or something like that, but it's always ultimately a good thing. It could suggest that there's karma at play. You have toil and labor, you have change, great fortune, yeah, false person, wealthy man, and the journey. I will say, it does not surprise me to get this false person. It just felt like that there was something going on with that social circle now that you have false person with the Tower and the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups walking away. So some of you make and transitioning and all of these sorts of things here with this the Six of Swords and the Page of Cups, yeah. So someone that you're walking away from is ultimately leading you to this energy of great fortune, wealthy man. Anybody can take on the energy of any of these cards. Wealthy man is just masculine energy, but really it's more about a message for you, especially if you're somebody who is like investing, you're putting your resources into something, you're looking to grow something, building long-term wealth, all of these sorts of things I see you doing. Some of you making a major change, realizing that, you know, what you're doing now, you may be working too hard to like keep the social circle that you have or keep something up, and you're making these major changes. You also have unexpected income here on the bottom, so that's definitely very good. There are unexpected things happening for you here in this month, Pisces. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Also really appreciate you being here. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.